Morning. This is Travis Wayne Goodsill, and yesterday was a bombshell day. I found the brand new LDS Mormon temple text for the endowment. So, as I promised in that quick little video, I will be doing a video series on it, going over the temple text, especially the changes. And that got me thinking, you know what? I'm already doing the Handbook 1 video series, going over that. And now I'm going to be doing the temple text, going over that. So I thought, why not? Let's just go all out and fill up my life beyond what it's already filled. So I will do the real LDS church history from its origins. So the church does not cover this. They keep things secret, and so we're exposing everything. So we're going over the Handbook of Instructions, Volume 1, the temple text, the brand new one, the real history of the LDS Church, and why not the coded messaging in the Book of Mormon. We'll do it all. It's gonna consume my time, but why not? So yeah, that's my plans. And as always, Mormons, you're supposed to be doing this research yourself, but you're not, are you? And as a result, you're stuck in the church, blinded by what they're doing. But as I say, if you can soundly defend the church, then I will stop doing videos critical of the church. But as you can tell, I'm going right for the jugular. The 4 pillars of the church. I'm chopping them down, pushing them down as Samson pushed down the walls of the Philistine temple where he was tied and blinded. And so yeah, that's the plan. And if you can't do it, then you have to leave the church. You don't want to belong to a church that you can't soundly defend. You know, it's not a social group. So if that's what you're going to church for, as a social group, that you're wasting your time. There are other opportunities to be involved in the community in a social group. You know, so you don't need church. If you just want to worship Jesus, you don't need the wrong church. Read over the Book of Mormon and the Zoramite chapter. That'll teach you all you need to know about what to do when you have a bad church and how to worship Jesus during that situation. See, I told you guys, I could. Anyway, so I've got 15 minutes before I need to go running. I may have to stop part of the video and then go for a run and then come back and finish. So we'll get to the comments here first, and then we'll see what time we have left, and then we'll go through the tally for those Mormons that need to leave the church now. All right. Ma'at. Okay, looking at these charts, see Italy. Okay, I responded to this yesterday, personally, and we had a little back and forth. Yeah, wanting a temple in Egypt, and I had to jokingly respond. think they need a temple law. Let's see if she had commented that's not posted. I see MD there too. Oh, that's okay. That's right. That's why she posted. Because YouTube is weird. They don't always send me an email reply of the notifications, and so that's frustrating. Okay. My response. Okay, so no, there was no additional stuff. Okay. Alright, so that's resolved. Whoa. Okay, this is a Sacred Six replying to Lawrence Kendall's comment. Poor child. Okay. Let's see what they're referring to, or when Sacred Six is referring to poor child. Because I replied, thanks for the insightful comment. Are these the fruits they bear? Don't worry. I'm not seeing any justification for putting poor child, Sacred Six. Poor child. Okay, so as far as I can tell, Sacred Six, that's an insulting comment. But it's... yeah, it has to be for Lawrence. Because that's where... yeah. So no, I cannot allow this comment, it looks like. That's... gotta be nice to people, guys. Okay, so 1, because this is counting, because again, it is unsound to defend the church by attacking the character of a person who's critical. That's the wrong method. So we'll just delete the comment. We won't ban Sacred Six, because Sacred Six really doesn't come on. I haven't seen Sacred Six at all forever, so we're not exactly sure what's going on, but there's no justification for banning him altogether. Alright, U.S. Senator Mike Lee is all gas on Green New Deal. If you've missed it in the news, then the Deseret News is definitely banning anything that's critical of Utah senators. I don't bother with the Deseret News. They've gone off the deep end with changing their privacy policy. They can now scan your computer, your hard drive, and not just your browsing history anymore, your hard drive. And they claim that it's so that they can sell your data to third-party sources who would then advertise to you. No, that's not what happens. If you guys have forgotten what Cambridge Analytica did in the 2016 election with Russia. Okay, so orangutan, somebody new. Imagine thinking that he was actually being serious. He brought a picture of Aquaman with him, and the old Aquaman. I'm getting the new Aquaman today on DVD. The New Deal is a joke. 0 Democrats voted for it. No. Not quite. But this was a political one, so this has nothing to do with the church. Gleeping says he wasn't being serious. That was his troll response to the Green New Deal, saying we should stop having kids. Yes, it's in there. But apparently you didn't read it if you didn't get the reference. She's missing what I was saying with it. I didn't do this kind of a video. I just did commentaries, but or words on the screen. The fact that you took any of it seriously pretty much explains why the left can't meme. Okay, so see, here's the political argument that goes back and forth, just like Mormon church, anti-Mormon versus Mormon stuff. It's all ridiculous, guys. You got to use sound argument. And see, Gleeping is assuming I'm a Democrat. And Gleeping has missed the point of my video. I put in photosynthesis. How is that? It's unbelievable. He was talking about being serious about the Green New Deal. He says it. Let's get serious. And then he goes and puts up Tauntaun, Reagan with the machine gun, and on a dinosaur, and Aquaman, and then says, hey, we need to have babies. And Gleeping does not understand he's a Mormon. He was serious about having babies. And so I will reply to Gleeping. Alright. So, Gleeping, my channel typically is for critical videos about the Mormon Church. Mike Lee is Mormon. So I hate to break it to you, but Lee was in fact trying to push the Mormon Church agenda of having babies, as if that would solve the world's problems. He is referring to the Mormon Family Proclamation. With his own twist. Then you use pronouns that insinuate I'm on the left. That is a grave error on your part. And I won't bother to explain that just because I'm not a Republican, that I'm not necessarily a Democrat either. Our nation has fooled us into thinking there is only dichotomous choices in this world, and we're either on the one side or the other. You can be on spectrums within each other, but there's only two choices. It's a trap. Alright, so Gleeping, you're way out of your league, but this is political. Okay, we got 4 minutes. 3 minutes. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Colin is talking about Handbook 1, the Forbidden Knowledge, which was the first one. No little girl, and so I responded, it's there, just press play. And there's All for Jesus. I made the comment in one of the other videos on that. That's why I did that one particular video. And so All for Jesus loves the contest I'm doing with the Mormons. And Naomi Sessions, Can You Hear the Cookie Sing? Best subtitle of a book ever. Yes, because if you notice the thumbnail, and I also put it in the videos for this as a picture. I wrote it. I typed in. I can't remember what it's called. Can You Hear the Cookie Sing? And it's part of the book title. And okay, editing shows up on hers as well. Okay, Me Too, which is interesting because the Me Too movement is about sex assault under the Trump administration. Let's see, the church doesn't keep anything secret. It's sacred. Remember that. Don't forget. But there's smiley face. So I think this is a joke. Sacred rape. I'm going to comment to Me Too about this. Because Me Too, just in case, whether Me Too is joking or whether they're being serious, I need to comment in a manner in which responds that can be interpreted either way for yes, it's true. Bishops and Aaronic priesthood boys who are going on missions and have privileged lives waiting for them. God. For them. Do not keep their rapes, quote, secret. It is sacred. Do not keep their rapes of women secret. Of women secret. It's sacred. So do you see what I did there? Me too is saying the church doesn't keep anything secret. It's sacred. Remember that. Don't forget. And then there's crying laughter. And so then I put, yes, it's true. Bishops and Aaronic priesthood boys who are going on missions and have privileged lives waiting for them do not keep their rapes of women secret. It's sacred. And I need to put non-disclosure agreements, maybe. Or is it... secret with Utah refusing to process the rape kits and settling with non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, and settling with non-disclosure agreements. It's sacred. It's sacred. Sacred sex, shall we say. Sacred sex, shall we say. So that can be interpreted both ways. It's me being funny back, but it's also me making fun of Me Too if Me Too is being serious. But with the smiley face crying at the end, I'm pretty sure that Me Too is making fun of this. Oh, so that's good. So I'm joining in. Oh man, it's past time to go running. Okay, let's clear that. Okay, so we have Wallace Clark that's left. LinkedIn did an advertisement post. Okay, Wallace Clark. I love listening to your videos. I'm Mormon, but not active. I might not be able to take all of what you are saying, but your background in what you know, really interesting how you really research the truth. You actually can back up your findings, and I love how you explain yourself what you know. Yeah, wait till you get to the other stuff I'm doing. Church history. I've got the source of Hiram Smith's original spelling, which is Freemason, and the Book of Mormon, the secret codes, and the New Temple text, and the Handbook 1. We are going to decimate the church so that hopefully we'll have nobody in attendance in General Conference. That would be awesome. Because if that's the case, they're not going to show the audience. No, that would be too humiliating for them. 20,000 available and there's spaces empty. That would be awesome. Or even better yet, to have protesters, because how does church security handle a whole group of protesters? All in unison, it's rising up and saying, "You lie!" That would be the most awesome thing in the world, because they'd immediately cut the the camera footage so that all of us watching it on TV would go, oh, what happened? What happened? What's going on? So yeah, there are lots of cool things. Because like when Hunter was at BYU speaking at devotional or fireside, I think it was a fireside because I was in the younger singles ward when it happened, and I was in charge of the refreshments, I believe. Because yeah, I remember coming in from the back and watching it, and then the satellite feed just and we're like, what's going on? What happened? Because there was somebody that was shouting right before, and my sister was there in attendance. She told me about it with her version, and I heard versions from the news and all that stuff. And that nutcase in Utah who's involved in some other weirdness thought he'd go with a rubber grenade and threaten Hunter to give up the church to him. And Hunter apparently was just like, no, won't do it. I will not cave. And the audience then starts singing, we thank thee, O God, for a prophet. And he's like, what? What's going on? And then the front row guards just all get up, jump on him, and they're giving him cheap shots and all that stuff, and they get him out of there. So awesome. So but yeah, to have, like what Obama did, you guys are Republicans, you can do this, I have confidence and faith in you. I think it was somebody in the press conference, when Obama is speaking, the guy then gets up and says, you lie. And so yes, you Mormons can do this. Just think of the prophets as Democrats, like John. Think he's sure they are. So just hilarious, because yes, you are disturbing the proceedings of a gathering, which is a violation of the First Amendment. So yes, you'll have to be escorted out, and you'll probably have to get a little misdemeanor charge for disturbing the peace of a peaceful gathering. But the most likely scenario, I think they'll just escort you out of the building and then resume the feed. And so if it's just one person, yeah, you can do it and get away with it, but the whole group, the whole 20,000 even, you lie! The church security can't do nothing about that. They won't know where to start. They won't know what to do. Because that's a majority of Mormons. So, alright, well, 10 after now. I do have a new suggestion on LinkedIn. Screw that. Okay. Alright, so when I come back, I'll count up the number of negatives, plus the one that we already have from the first comment. Okay. I'm sorry, I've got a surprise waiting for you guys in this video. You'll know it when you see it. It's better than the little girl. And of course, as I'm saying this, you've already seen half of the video, and you've already seen it, so... So I think we've got ourselves a new initial scene for you guys. But I'm especially going to use this for the 4 video series that I'm going to be doing. Is it series or is it series? I think it's series. With the, well, English language sucks. All right. Let's do the tally. I wish I could put video or music clips, but YouTube's allowing companies to be violating our rights. All right. Okay. Whew. So yes, it's I'm uploading onto my Movie Maker the first part as I go through this to cut back on time for the overall thing. So that I can get going on today and get some of the stuff done. And so that you can see the initial clip. Oh man. I love our day and age. So many opportunities, so many possibilities.
Right.
If only we'd be allowed to do them. I still want a thing here. Because can you imagine that little clip here? Me doing some kind of an intro with the that would be awesome. Oh man. I would love it. Because I know the technology is available. I've seen it on other people's shows. Animal crackers in my soup, eating up lions loop-de-loop. Plucking off Mormons one by one. I just remembered where I got the title from. 69. Good year. Good year to be conceived in Berkeley. Although their honeymoon was traveling up the coast of California, so I could have been born anywhere along the highway. Conceived anywhere along the highway, depending on which hotel, or were they in the car the whole time? Well, no, I think they were in the hotel. I don't think my dad was that cheap. Rolling down the highway. So yeah, I was conceived on the road from California, or Southern California to Northern California. Didn't you like to hear that? The scenic road on the western coast. Little baby. That's for that one guy who insisted that Mormons were Democrats. Still don't know how that other person who's not Mormon, who's complaining that he thinks I'm a Democrat, a liberal, a leftist. So many people assume so much. Yo son Tomas. Star Wars. The first of the series. Yo son Tomas. 15. $126. So we have 175. And I'm only going till conference, and then we'll stop tallying it up, because conference is going to be big enough as it is with so much more material. 34. Because I was thinking, you know, you guys could get away with wearing the ribbon into the conference center. Hint, hint. They can't say, I'm sorry, you can't wear that ribbon. I don't even know if the security or the people, the volunteers that check you in, I don't think they even know what it means. So if you get them now, I'm pretty sure if you like Amazon, you can get it before conference next weekend. And the tickets are already out, I understand, so you'll have to stand in line, I guess, hoping you can fill in the gaps, which means you'll have upper deck seating, which I think is okay because that'll probably make your voice echo. Four people don't like that I've targeted Reed Hammond. He's the cause of all this, Mormons. Thank him. I show the picture of his house. So if you know where it is, please, or if you know how to contact him, please, let him know how much you appreciate having me criticizing the church because of him. My goodness, I've got a lot of videos. Secrets everywhere. Secrets about Mormon underwear. I woke up at 10 last night. At 10:20. Because I was sure that I heard my door knocking. Who's knocking on my door at 10:20? But I got up and checked, and nobody. Because it wasn't my dream. because that's why I wake up, is because it was not in my dream, and so therefore I know that it must be something external in my environment. But nobody was there. Les Miserables. Can you hear the cookie sing? Can you believe that? Mike Lee, a dumbass. To solve the carbon dioxide increase in our atmosphere, let's have more babies. Oh my God. Flood the earth with babies. That'll solve the CO2 problem. We'll need to cut down more trees to have them. It's like they think we're all dumb. And maybe it's just because they got paid, the schools got paid so that they could graduate. That's the only thing I can think of. Because everybody gets taught that way. Everybody gets taught about photosynthesis. I did, didn't you? I mean, is it just California? I don't know. Oh, Mormons. And here, LDS Mormons fighting naked in battle. Come on, guys, that was an awesome video. You know, the original temple porn video that I did is doing okay. It's still creeping up, but I was really hoping for more. 184. Yep, culture of abuse, and 2 thumbs down. That was my life that you guys are attacking. Okay. It's only 40 for the new temple text. Does everybody already have a copy? Am I late to the show? All right. So 186 from 175. 11 this time. So yeah, we're cutting them down, but still increasing. So yep, 5:30 now. All right. So the other one's ready to have this uploaded. So there you go, another video, and now you guys know what I've got planned. Do the 4 video series, and I'll do these combined videos every morning, and until conference, because then conference is going to have me whole Messerschmitt or Messelsplits. What's the German word from Bugs Bunny show? I think it's Daffy Duck that tries to say the word. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, that would be so sweet. Mormons, or abused Mormons, go to conference, all stand up in unison, "You lie," and then they start singing, "Can you hear the cookie sing?" All with their ribbons. With their fight the power sign. Can you hear the cookie sing? Oh man. they wouldn't know what to think. Because they're in a bubble. They don't know about me. And today is Thursday. Thursday. This is when they meet in their upper tower, the upper room of the Salt Lake Temple. And they'll be talking about conference next week, for sure. Talking about the arrangements for everybody's talks. Okay, these are the talks that were written for you guys. Please follow the script. Do not stray, as past prophets used to do. We don't want to have to edit this. This costs us money, and we're hurting for money these days, despite the $32 billion laundered money that we got from Russia. 444 Age finally caught on to that. He finally did a video yesterday, I noticed. That was a year ago, Paul. That was right after they said, and a temple in an undetermined location in a big blah blah Russia. And so, yeah, then comes the next month, Fox News, Max Roth. We've obtained information that the church has obtained $32 billion through LLC companies. The Brazilian apostle is directly connected with that operation. Oh man, it's just going to blow when everything hits the fan. It's just going to go everywhere, and it's going to be a huge mess. So enjoy, and we'll get to things as soon as I can.